do you look for as a director? Sorry to interrupt you, but now that you mention this, I want to touch that because I think a lot of actors sometimes like are curious about this. You know, like when you have a brief of what you're looking for, are you quite specific, or can you be a bit open? Like, what do you look for when you look at actor self tapes, for example?
I would say I like to leave things open-ended in the sense that, the casting profiles that I would create were detailed. They had the elements to understand the character, but I wasn't getting so specific into each little thing. And they were like, no, but the actors need to know. And I'm like, no, fuck that. Like, because I think an actor, you should let the magic happen. I want you to see, like, yes, this is the character, this is the name, this traits, blah blah blah, accents, whatever the things that they're like a must. But I look for an actor to bring their interpretation of that character to me. And maybe I'm like, you know what, shit, that's like way off. But I think when it comes to your leads, your characters, like you have to, every character has to bring something. So my process is like, I call it like finding the seed. What's that little element? That you come in, you have your tape, and I'm like, it's not there. It's not what I envision, but there's something about you that I know I can take, and I can grow the character around that. And it can be like an expression, or it can be, something like a movement, or again, something I'm like, oh my God, I love this, and you incorporate it into the character. When people are, you box yourself and like, this is my character, and I need to find this person. That's very fucking hard. And I'm not saying that, you have to stray away and like change your characters based on that. I would say an actor, don't try to satisfy just the vision of the director. Try to satisfy the vision of the character, and if you bring something that elevates that character, if the director kind of like sees that, and they're like, and then they're open to that, you're like, oh shit. So I think it's very important for actors to take their take.
Yes.
Yes. And they might not be it. I've seen people who are just like, I watch it, I'm like, no, this is not, I'm not getting anything out of it. And there's other people that I'm like, shit, I like to see where it goes. And it's not easy. It's not easy because, you get a tape, and the tapes are so shitty, in the sense that you're not wearing the outfit. You're not wearing, like, maybe my character has like shaved head, and you don't have that look, and how you got to envision that, envision like that character. And a lot of people, I would say directors probably do, but most cases, but some people, they're like, oh, I don't know, is this person the right person? I don't really see the character there. And you have to find the seed. You have to find the little thing that you can work with, and you're like, this is what I need to grow. This is where I have to pull from.